Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 305. Today what I'm talking about is mobilizations of the elbow, especially in the front rack position. You know, days after competition, I tend to get really sore in the front rack, especially because I have post-traumatic arthritis, which means that I have a bunch of arthritis in this elbow. Arthritic joints tend to become more sore than the rest of my body, or, you know, it doesn't matter for you guys, whichever ones you may have an accumulation of arthritis in, will probably be more sore after intense exercises. So the day after, I really have to get in there and start to mobilize this elbow to kind of keep it together. So I figure if I have this problem, there's other people out there that probably do as well. However, this is beneficial for anybody that's working in a front rack position. So it's hard for me to get into the front rack position. One of the things that I do is I get here and I get into the squat rack and I change the levers so they're really high, right? The rack itself, so it's really high. And what I'll do is I'll grab the end of the rack and I'll put my shoulder right against it like this. Because now what I could do is I could control this setting. My elbow can't wing out because since I'm pressing against it, there's no place for it to go. So it's really easy for me to control this. And what I could do is I could get my whole hand here and I could literally just shrug into this, and this is pretty intense for me already, which for other people it wouldn't be, right? But for me it is because of the combination of pronation and elbow flexion, which is hard for me and my arthritic joint. Now the cool thing about this is to intensify it, all I have to do is drop it down one spot. And again, it's so easy for me to lock in because I put my shoulder against the rig and my palm on the bottom of the clip. So now all I have to do is start standing up a little bit taller and I could get a really, really good stretch here without compromising my fingers. A lot of times people come here and they kind of cheat the mobilization because they allow their fingers to fall out here and you're not actually getting additional flexion into the elbow. But if I grab the other end, right, and everybody has a rig, it's really hard. You can't cheat the motion. And this is where you're going to get the best bang for your buck because this is what's going to replicate really grabbing a full grip onto the bar for when you're going to do your jerks and your snatches, right? Or I guess just your jerks and push presses, right? And the best thing, again, one more time, the elbow can't drift out because the shoulder's locked in against the rig, right? Each time, if you wanted to, you can continue to go down one clip further, okay? Now, once you kind of get to the point where your shoulder is touching the rig, I can't necessarily get there. Shrug up, and you can see how far my elbow dropped down. So for me, I'm probably good right there, and I can just work and hanging out in this position. It almost seems too simple, but at the same time, sometimes when I don't show these simple things, people ask me questions about them. This is something I literally do almost on a daily basis just to try to keep up with my elbow. It should help you, especially you guys out there that are having a hard time getting into that front rack. It's a nice controlled way, no bands, no unstable surfaces, just simple, easy, and it's Sunday, right? Guys, I hope this helps you out. Until tomorrow, we are optimizing function to optimize performance.